broadcasting live from Studio 69 right here in Kingston, Jamaica, coming to you live and direct from the Sunrise Studios. Welcome to another Tuesday morning on Sunrise with the very agile Uncle Dennis, who when he hears this song, he goes wild. I think Andre 3000 and Big Boy of Outkast fame made this song, concocted this song specifically for Dennis. When he hears this song, it harkens, it calls, it appeals to the Caucasian within him and his Caucasian experience, his Toronto
Morning, guys.
message.
How are you?
Yeah.
How are you guys? Holy cow, I love that song, guys.
Yeah, you do.
Holy.
And it shows. Dennis knows the intro because at first I was wondering which song is that, but automatically for Mr. Dennis start Twitch and I do something there. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's the Hey yo. Good morning to you, my love.
Morning, everyone.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am fabulous, fantastic, stupendous, magnificent, and very, very grateful.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I'm happy. How are you doing? How is your morning going? How are you feeling?
Great morning. It's a great morning. You know, well, first of all, I woke up much less tired than I did yesterday. Because yesterday was rough. Yeah. You know, but because I got to bed early.
Nice. What's early for you?
Early for me is like 9 o'clock.
9-ish? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you realize how, when we were younger, we fought to stay up late, right?
Yes.
You never feel
go to
bored.
bed. I'm not sleeping.
No, I'm not sleepy. When your mother used to go to your bed, it was like punishment.
Yeah.
When you were in primary school, or better yet, basic school or kinder, and them used to, after lunch, they would say, put your heads on the desk. It was the hardest thing to put your heads on the desk. No, Dennis, in a real life, as an adult, I want somebody tell me, put your head on the desk. Get a 5.
Imagine the manager in the sales department or whatever comes, ladies and gentlemen, just put your heads on your desk.
Oh my God, just relax.
Just let's have quiet time.
I would love that.
Don't take any calls. Don't take any calls.
Don't send any emails. Cancel all meetings.
Yeah, the meeting that was for 1 o'clock, we're just gonna not have it. Everybody put your heads on your desk.
That would be awesome, Sauce, and God bless those managers who are thinking like that. But you know, when you get older, the things that seemed so boring to you, it's now like a treat. Like, it's a treat to just be in your house and sleep, right? Back in the day, Dennis, you go to a party, you were excited to go to the party, you get up at 12 o'clock, your bed, 2 o'clock, your bed, go to the party, go to work the next day. Try it now. If I go one night, my entire month done.
Well, yeah, you need recovery time. Like, I tell people, don't sleep on this recovery time, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, once upon a time, I remember back in the day, I used to produce a morning show on radio.
Then you say the older things in there, you know?
Yeah, no, because I mean, I used to produce a morning radio show, a very popular radio show at the time, Breakfast Club. And I remember, like, Thursday was always kind of rough. But you make it through, and you say, yo, me make it through that, because guess what? Retroactive Wednesday in the quad was like a thing, you know?
Remember the quad?
Retroactive Wednesdays, like
who remembers the quad? Who remembers Asylum? Oh
I would leave the quad and just go straight to work. Because, like, straight to Pegasus.
Yes.
Because, you know what, Anthony Abrams come kill me for late for him show.
Yeah.
I remember one time I overslept. Everybody was calling and couldn't get me.
Really?
And I overslept, because, you know, you're supposed to be there for 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, you get up at 4.
Yeah.
You're there at 5. You do all of the run-through. You set out the newspapers and everything, because then when them come in...
And the running order.
Yeah, and you set out everything. So what me do, I outsmart them. I leave quad, and I go there early from about, like, 2:30, 3 o'clock. I print everything that needed to be printed. I put out my newspaper them, and I set out the running order. And I say, you know what, man, catch a 5.
Catch a 5. You see that catch a 5 something there? Ladies and gentlemen,
that catch a 5, killer. Don't catch a 5. The voice that says catch a 5.
The voice that says catch a 5, turn it off.
Don't.
Because a 5 will always turn into 50, okay? And then when you open your eyes, it's like, oh my God, is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday?
When me hear boom, 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 boom by the door, me say, when I jump up, I say, you know that feeling of when me there?
Yeah, discombobulated.
That feeling of, you know, cause you know you go to sleep somewhere and you wake up and you know where you are. But that when you go to sleep and you wake up and you don't know where you are, it's a different sleep.
The fright.
Me say, I frightened. You know,
Don't listen to the voice.
You know, so me shame. But my only saving grace was that I laid out everything.
Yeah.
So when I was walking down 5 minutes to showtime, and the technical operator and Tony Abrams and Professor Trevor Monroe and the club member were there, I'm just, morning everyone.
Yeah. Focus. I gotta tell you. Good morning to everybody who is fighting for their life right now.
God.
I know how it is because I gotta tell you, when you get older, fatigue is real, exhaustion is real.
No,
I remember as a child, my dad of blessed memory was a police officer, served in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, right? And sometimes he would come home and he would have said something like, flag out, I said something like, boy, the sun drain him, you know, the sun tired him out there.
Yeah, drunk him.
Yeah, drunk him, son, drunk me. And I'm saying, me say, them adults, them lie. Oh my God, how can a son drunk you?
Yeah.
Because, you know, as a child, you can play from now till the sun, you know, goes down and you're fine. You say, no, I get it. When we would travel, and adults like mommy ours would say, she's jet lagged. I mean, I said, the adult, them
Jet
lie.
lag.
But jet lag, what is a jet lag? I get it now.
Yeah.
So, you know, mommy has a saying, or there is a saying, hug pitney, come ask mama how your mouth along. Hug mama say, you will grow come see. And let me tell you, we grow come see. So good morning to all of you and all the children out
Lady
there.
Marge's version is far more gentrified.
I gotta tell you. Right?
Morning, Lady Marge.
You know,
my granny used to say, I got asking mama make him mouth along. She said, yeah, come you see.
Okay, or that part. Yeah, that.
But that's the Northern Clarendon version. That's what I'm saying.
We get that
Duhaney Park.
Kingston, Duhaney Park version, right? So, good morning.
The hog asked his mother, why is your mouth so long?
The mother replied, you are growing. You will see, right? So good morning. So children, have some love and some compassion on your parents because a lot of things you laugh about them now, you are grow come see as well. And talking about grow come see, thank God they will be seeing that the spelling of Shelley and Fraser Price's name,
P-R-Y.
P-R-Y, was corrected. Now the spelling error on the newly unveiled sign for Shelley and Fraser Price Drive in Waterhouse, formerly Ashoka Road, right, has been corrected by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the KCMC, after they mistakenly, or the name was mistakenly spelled incorrectly. The world champion, 8-time Olympic medalist, surname was spelled incorrectly. It was originally the sign said P-R-I-C-E, but the error was corrected. I'm not happy about that. But that for me is gross oversight.
Well, imagine.
And they paid the price for it.
Yeah, because now you're shame.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure somebody could have just asked.
No, but
I'm sure that the spelling could have been sent. Well, I mean,
all right.
The contractor. I'm sure the contractor going to get blamed for it. The person who actually.
But the person who do it, but the person who made the sign is at fault. But also then who did not check the sign.
Exactly.
Like somebody should have vetted it before you unveil it. You get what I'm saying?
Because of all the times to be shamed. No.
If I was the boss, everybody's getting suspended. Just go home. Can you see that shame something there? Like, to me, that's just heights of negligence and carelessness. Like, that could have been avoided. Yeah. Like, somebody like Shelley and Fraser Price's name, you just don't make mistakes. It's like you spell Nelson Mandela name wrong. Like, who does that? You spell Barack Obama name wrong? You don't spell Usain Bolt's name incorrectly. You just don't spell Shelley and Fraser Price's name incorrectly.
Exactly.
Like, you just don't.
Exactly.
Like, it's just like a cardinal sin. You know what I mean? But I'm happy. It was corrected. And, you know, but again, Dennis, it goes back to somebody has to manage the manager. And I even say to my team, your eyes plus another set of eyes and another set of eyes before we put out anything. I understand we're humans and mistakes do happen. But we have to try. Some things are mistake and some things are just negligence. Some things are just gross oversight. Pay attention
and mistakes of a certain nature and of a certain frequency then become labeled as incompetence.
Exactly. And ineptitude.
Yeah.
It's
so,
crazy.
I mean, it was really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I know I would have gone real bad. Anybody who knows me knows I would have gone real bad, but
I'm
thank
happy
God
that
for
it was
salvation.
fixed. And it looked like a wonderful event. And I want to say congratulations again to Shelley and Fraser Price
yeah.
with a Y, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
When
part.
I saw it, I thought, I immediately went into editor mode and I thought, tomorrow morning when the story is written, the headline is going to be, "The price is right."
That's Ashoka Road Massive, good morning. And let me say also good morning and happy birthday belatedly to Simone of Tashai Nails. It was her birthday on the weekend.
Okay.
And she's actually from Waterhouse as well.
Oh, big up
to
Waterhouse,
Tony,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Tony, I gather he is visually impaired, but he used to listen to my radio show every day, and he watches us on CVM Sunrise, or listens rather, to CVM at Sunrise.
Yeah.
Pardon?
He watches it in his way.
Yeah, in his right, and he listens. So big ups to Simone. Happy birthday, my love. I hope you had a wonderful day, and I do wish for you many more. May God continue to bless and keep you always.
On a sad note, the CVM family would like to extend our deepest sympathies and condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of Doreen Billings, affectionately known as Mama B. She was the CEO and founder of Sun City Radio 104.9 FM. She passed away on Sunday after a courageous battle with cancer. Mama B was described as a champion for youth and social justice and a beloved figure in the Portmore community. And so we pray that her impact will continue to shine brightly in the Sunshine City, of course.
Prayers to her son Steve and their family right now. You know, I remember her voice. It was like a mama, literally, that kind of matriarchal figure that was filled with so much wisdom and vibes. And I loved her accent, you know what I mean? And then also the fact that she would incorporate the Spanish son las ocho, in her presentation. And just to think the wholesome things about which she would speak.
What I loved about her is the number of young people she gave a chance.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people who started at Sun City, whether as talent, whether as writer, whether as reporter, producer, DJ, and them tell her,
that was
I can do it,
start.
And she gave them their opportunity. And there are people who are doing very well in mainstream media, coming from that community radio station.
So gone but not forgotten. Mama B, your legacy lives on forever.
All right. Guess what? Andre Lauren Benjamin, born May 27, 1975. Professionally known as Andre 3000.
Man.
Rapper, producer, and singer. Half of the hip-hop duo Outkast, which had a mega hit.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called Hey Ya. It was in 2003. But Sarah Miss Jackson. There's so many others,
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Ooh. Them time they sang a song.
Yeah, man.
Them time these nowadays rappers, I don't hear them.
You can sing along.
No, but Daniel, for real, them DJ, them rap like I don't hear them. I can't. What are you saying?
Because it's not rap.
It's trapped in your throat. You understand? It's trapped in their throat. Their tongue is trapped. That is what.
Trapped.
And their mind. Yeah, it's crazy. Daniel is back with us, by the way.
Daniel, yes, I am.
I said, Daniel, you're in the place. Welcome back, Izzo, man, Izzo. Shizzle.
Yeah, man.
Because by the time I think him run off it up, I think him find a mom's out.
No, I think him gone take care of him niece, Sarah. So you know him always have a niece, Sarah.
Nephew. Uncle of the century. But it's glad to have you back.
If they have an Uncle's Day just for Daniel.
I got to tell you.
The greatest uncle.
Good morning to all the great uncles out there.
I thought I was,
Good morning to my Uncle Lloyd. Good morning to my Uncle Barrington.
Yes.
Good morning, every uncle because uncles are some very special people, and uncles really can help a lot to groom, to cover, to provide safety, support,
yeah.
and the uncle who ever give the money them, and the uncle who ever buy the nice things them, you know what I mean? So to all the wonderful uncles
the
out
game
there,
where you want, the game console,
good morning, yeah. The uncle who him buy a hot shirt, and him about I want it, you know, him give the hot shirt, you know what I mean?
That would be me.
That would be you? Okay, all right.
That would be
so,
me.
To all the uncles, good morning to all the Uncle Devons, Uncle Roberts, Uncle Tonys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the uncle that ever does have our vibes.
Yeah.
You know, Uncle Ken's, Uncle Leroy's, you know, good morning.
Yeah, I have some good I have an Uncle Paul and Uncle Condell, and a real G, them that.
See that? You have some uncle who are real G. Good
real
morning.
G.
But you know who is a real G right now? Yeah, the people on the mixtape this morning. So guess what, YouTube family? Guess what, TV family? Our morning mixtape Tuesday is right here, right now on Sunrise, baby. It's CVM. Check it out. 1, 2, 3.